What's up, guys? My name is Elias, and The Running Man has officially dropped in theaters. So, here's my spoiler free take on it. Directed by Edgar Wright, the man behind, fan favorites like Shaun of the Dead, Baby Driver, and Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, The Running Man plays closer to Stephen King's source material than the beloved 1987 version led by Arnold Schwarzenegger. Starring Glenn Powell, who's been on a career high ever since playing Hangman in Top Gun Maverick, the film tackles themes of corporate greed and class warfare while delivering some of the coolest action we've seen from the genre. Powell's Ben Richards is a blue collar worker 86th by the nefarious network after sticking his neck out for others a few too many times. A relatable hero the audience can get behind, Richards is one of the angriest men on the planet, but one who only wants to do right by his family and get them out of the slums. Joining the Running Man game show almost against his will, Richards is forced to survive for 30 days while hunters and normal bystanders alike try to take him out or record and report him to the authorities. Accompanying Powell is a stellar cast of characters including Coleman Domingo's ruthless freebie host Bobby T, Josh Brolin's maniacal network director Dan Killian, who was originally played by Richard Dreyfuss, and Michael Cera's hilariously deranged Elton Parakis, along with a slew of others whom all played some kind of role in Ben's quest to survive long enough to win the competition and exact his revenge on the powers that be. Now, I really love how the paranoia factor is turned up to 11 here, with literally everyone Ben does or even doesn't personally encounter becoming a potential threat to his life. This anxiety riddling portrayal of a semi dystopian America plays as a reflection of real life America, as it seems society is starting to go down as dark a path as the movie warns, especially regarding the modern day obsession with reality TV and AI. Speaking of AI, it's becoming a mainstay around the world as a quote unquote tool to quote unquote help us in our daily lives, but it plays a significantly sinister role in the film as you simply can't trust what it is you're being shown at any given moment. I mean, sometimes I watch videos that look so incredibly real that I'm shocked to find out afterward that they're not, and that sentiment is played up in The Running Man to a disturbing degree. Now, while Edgar Wright's style does shine here and there throughout the movie, it does feel somewhat tame for the director. I mean, cinephiles will know Edgar Wright has his very distinct style. But still the camera angles, the snap zoom, quick cut montages, the character work, everything does feel like an Edgar Wright film through and through. Just probably the least Edgar Wright film, if that makes sense. Like I said before, I'm not going to go into deep dive spoilers here or anything, but I will say that the ending seemed a tad rushed with what I thought was going to be a sequel bait, but instead just zoomed through what actually could have been an interesting follow up to explore down the road if they ever make a sequel. But, nevertheless, everything ends on a satisfying note that does bring the film full circle. So, I'm a fan. Overall, while I do prefer the classic over the top quality of the 80s version, even though it was farther from the source material, there's no denying Edgar Wright adapted Stephen King's story exceptionally well and managed to infuse it with pulse pounding energy, flashy violence, and a surprising amount of thematic depth that has something to say about the world we live in today. I'm curious to see how this movie plays over time, but for now, let's just hope the hunting of a human life is only viewed as entertainment in the movies. If you enjoyed this video, remember to hit that like button, share it to others so they can join in on the conversation, and subscribe to my channel as well as follow me on all socials at Takes with Eli. Get in my comments with your thoughts on 2025's The Running Man. But until next time, take care and God bless.